Hello everyone, this is Alex, also known as the Slanderous Gent, and in today's video I'm going to be discussing Gridlock and Frost. So, Gridlock. The reason I want to be discussing Gridlock is due to the fact that I've been seeing her being used in Pro League recently. The latest season of Pro League just started this week. If you haven't caught up on that, I definitely recommend it. It's very interesting. I don't think there's a better time to start watching Pro League because of the new UI they've adding stuff such as a double kill indicators on the screen, which is quite nice actually. It looks a lot cleaner and looks a lot more professional compared to previous seasons. And Gridlock was used to great effect by Uno on G2, the newest member of G2, taking the place of Eunice in their match against Mouse Sports. Now Uno was playing a support fragging role on Gridlock, and he was using her to absolutely great effect. Now, he was using the F90. Personally, I prefer the M249 Saw. It's generally down to personal discretion, really. I think the advantage you get with the Saw is the higher damage but the lower fire rate, and also the massive mag size of 60 with a really quick reload animation, and the scope sight, which is one of the cleanest sights in the game, easily. Now, Gridlock also gets access to the Super Shorty, and I think you should be running this constantly. This thing is such a good breaching tool. There's no need to run breaching charges at all on this operator. You can use it to open up floors, open up walls. You can drop track stingers through floors, through the bars in the floors, to actually put people in a really bad, to put defenders in a really bad spot. You can use tracks to shut down flanks. You can use them to stop people retaking a site once diffuser's planted, and that's where her smokes come in. She's got a really great kit all round because of these smokes. She can smoke out the site, put down tracks, diffuser goes down. She's got the shotty for opening up stuff, and then she's got a great supportive weapon. Not the ultimate fragging weapon, but it certainly adds a lot of suppressing fire. You can use this thing, the recoil's incredibly easy to control. It's just makes life so much easier when you can just hold down the fire button and just lay into people completely. And the next operator we want to be talking about today is Frost. Now, Frost recently took a nerf with the launch of Phantom Sight. Her Frost mats had their health reduced down to about a third of what they were, then gone from 100 to around about 60 or 66. It's one of those two numbers, I can't remember off the top of my head. Now, Frost is an interesting operator. So she gets a 9mm C1 on the Super 90, also nicknamed the Sniper 90 after its after its notorious debut into the game. I personally don't run the Super 90 that often. It's a great shotgun. It's really good if you know how to use it. In the right hands, this thing can be absolutely devastating. But personally, the 9mm C1's more for me. Now, this thing has one of the lowest fire rates in the game, but its saving grace is the angle grip and the red dot, I think. These two sights. The red dot, it's the ugliest sight in the game. Nobody's arguing that. But personally, I can't stand the reflex. I know a lot of people use the reflex. I know pro players and friends of mine alike all use the reflex. It's just not for me. I'd personally rank it ACOG, hollow, red dot, reflex. It's personal preference, but it seems I don't get the hollow, red dot's for me. And then the angle grip. Now this thing lets you just pull it up so fast you can just quickly snipe people. If you can pre-fire somebody's head, this thing will let you peek quickly, especially in a console environment, which I'm on. This thing will let you peek so fast and let you just pull up your sights in a pinch. So, and with Frost 2 speed, you can use it in a soft anchor roll. You can roam with her even if you want to place your Frost mats off site and catch people off guard, which I sometimes do. It really throws people off. You can Frost, I think a lot of people use it as an anchor. I think you should be using it so much more flexibly, just because of the fact that the angle grip, combined with that 2 speed, combined with it being able to lurk, you should be able to lurk off site somewhere with Frost mats. Now I know that's not going to work 100% of the time. I definitely always recommend putting Frost mats down on site, or at least one on site. If you can, it's really site dependent. Again, Frost is a very site dependent operator. She can really shine on some sites, but then she can absolutely be a detriment to the team on other sites. Now, I see a lot of people run Frost with the extended barrel. I do not see the point of this at all. This thing is only good if you're going to be taking those long-range fights in a spawn-peeking battle. And even then, you want to be hitting your headshots in a spawn peak quickly before falling off, because otherwise somebody's going to hold the angle on you and probably take your head off. And the suppressor, this thing's just reducing your damage and getting rid of your bullet tracers. I don't really see the point. My big argument against running the extended barrel over anything else, like, just don't run it at all. Sorry. This thing, it juts out from behind doorways. This is a long gun to begin with, so having that thing jutting out from behind doorways is not going to help, and I cannot tell you how many times I've caught Frost players out just from their extended barrel jutting out from behind the doorway. So this, personally, I'd just not run extended barrel, not run a suppressor unless that's not your sort of thing. Just run it with the sights and the grip. I cannot argue that enough. And then she gets the choice of the bulletproof camera and barbed wire. Personally, this is up to preference. I do see a lot of people running the bulletproof camera. The barbed wire is really great. It's great at slowing down pushes, but I see so many people use this to cover up their frost mats. It's not a good idea to use that because it's just making them slow down. It's making attackers slow down as they approach the objective or approach your frost mat, and they're going to look down, start hitting the wire to get rid of it, and they're just going to look and like, oh, there's a frost mat there, and shoot it, and then you've just lost complete value. Whereas if you lay this somewhere else, it discourages somebody, and then you put two paths in front of somebody. You put a clear path where the defenders know there's a hidden frost mat, the attacker doesn't know that. So you put one path that looks completely clear to the attacker, or you put one with razor wire. They're going to easily take the path that is completely clear and likely hit a frost mat unless they want to be giving away their position. Now, I think Frost players have to be so much more careful now with the nerf to Frost mats, purely because of the fact that she's going to be, you can just jump in a window and shoot it. Due to the recent vault changes, you can just jump in a window and shoot out a frost mat so much easier. You can take it out with 2 bullets now for most guns. So you need to be a lot more shrewd. So you'll see in a lot of these clips I place them to either the side of the window, top of stairs, or somewhere really strange. Putting frost mats in awkward places catches people out so much more. I know I've run a Frost Elite skin. A lot of people say, oh, mats are easier to spot. Not necessarily. Those mats still catch people out a lot of the time, and you'll see me catch quite a few people in these coming clips. So I do hope you enjoy, and thank you very much.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected. Compromised.
Head deployed.
Bomb location compromised. Plan accordingly.
Securing the wall!
Head down.
10 seconds. 5 seconds left.
Laying out the welcome mat.
I'm reloading.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
Deploying the welcome mat.
I got the door!
Deploying heartbeat sensor. Evil eye deployed.
4 has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
Doorway barricaded! Activated devices.
Welcome back deployed. Setting the welcome mat. Welcome mat deployed.
Sensor activated.
One friendly operator remaining. One op 4 remaining. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it. The diffuser is no longer in your possession. The diffuser has been secured. You must recover the diffuser.
Make my soul shredded.
They cleared the blast!
You have dropped the diffuser. One friendly operator remaining. We need to protect the biohazard container.
Jammer ready. Pass those plates around.
Setting the welcome mat.
Op 4 drone has found a biohazard container.
Loading new magazine.
Yes, deployed and ready to go.
Unrolling razor wire.
Down to 10 seconds.
Jammer deployed.
Setting the welcome mat.
Down to 5 seconds.
Jammer activated. Clear the
Op 4 drone has located the biohazard container.
UOI deployed.
Setting up.
Op 4, last operator standing. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
Time to tickle some toes. Tracks deployed.
Starting shock drone.
Protect the bio container. Op 4 last stop standing. Op 4 eliminated. Friendly mission successful.
Time for some serious protection!
Initiating
One
jammer.
command.
Op 4 drone located the biohazard container.
Dropping nine. Jammer ready.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds to insertion.
Wall fortified!
Activate sector. Razor wire going up.
Protect the biohazard container at all costs.
Laying out the welcome mat.
ATS up and running.
You can stop worrying about
Laying out
grenades
the
now!
welcome mat.
One friendly remaining. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful. Seconds. 5 seconds to insertion.
Setting up.
Biohazard container location unknown. Keep it secure.
Reloading, cover me!
4 has found the biohazard container. Op 4 is securing the container. Stop the hostiles from securing the container. 1 Op 4 remaining.
Loading new mag.
Loading mag.
Friendly, last operator standing.
Maybe on desk and cash.
Changing mags. Reloading. Cover me.
Tracks out. Time to tickle.
Op 4 last stop standing. Hostile activity. Securing the container. Threat is neutralized. Biohazard container located. Op 4 eliminated.
GG.
Secure the room. We need to protect the biohazard container. Op 4 located the biohazard container.
Wall secure. Reloading. Securing the wall. Setting up.
Down to 10 seconds.
My artillery is on. It'll sting a lot.
5 seconds.
Laying out the welcome
Feed
mat.
active.
Op 4 has located the biohazard container.
Swapping.
Deploying welcome mat.
Enemy drone is coming in for a scan.
Look in on my body.
friendly operator remaining. Op 4 last operator standing.
It's corridor cam.
15 seconds remaining. Resume securing the container once the threat is neutralized.
Nice job, my man.
Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful.
Setting up.
Op 4 drone located the biohazard container.
Friendly target.
Wall reinforced!
Down to 10 seconds. Down to 5 seconds. Op 4 has located the biohazard
welcome mat.
container.
Deploying welcome mat.
Just a little trick.
Loading new magazine. I'm reloading.
Swapping mags!
Friendly's victorious. Hostiles eliminated. Location.
Airdrop is ready. Ready to push.
Hostile activity. Resume securing the container once cease securing the container.
Device is planted.
Op 4 last operator standing. 4 eliminated. Op 4 drone has found the biohazard container.
Wall is fortified!
Down to 10 seconds. 5 seconds and counting. Protect the biohazard container at all costs.
Position device.
Deployed. Setting the welcome mat. Laying out the welcome mat.
Nest ready to knock on! Setting off a charge! Loading!
Op 4 last stop standing. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.